gentlemen, welcome to Hate It or Love It. I am your host for today, Jeremiah the Revelist. So today I'm going to be reviewing Season 2 of The Mandalorian. So Season 2 of The Mandalorian, I gotta say, is one of my favorite seasons. I love the first season, but this season really kills it. I mean, you get a lot of shocking events, memorable moments. I mean, it goes on. What I loved about The Mandalorian is that you have a goal they have to reach, and each episode gets you closer to that goal, to that end result, which that's what I love about The Mandalorian. So, in this season, Mando has, a goal. He has to get Gragu, which I'm going to say Baby Yoda. I'm sorry. I'm going to be saying Baby Yoda for the rest of my life. I don't care. So you got to send Baby Yoda to his people, the Jedi, so they can train him, right? So throughout these missions, you get these crazy moments. Like, I got to say, on the first episode, where he works with the Sand People, with the townspeople, to defeat a dragon that eats Sarlacc. I mean, what crazy moments you have. You never see Sand People working with other people. You never see that. This is the first moment you ever get to see that in a Star Wars feature, man. Like, it's crazy. And then another episode where there's the aliens, like the movie Aliens with the big spider creatures. That episode was crazy. And I gotta give it credit to see my homeboy from, I gotta say, Mr. Kim from Kim's Convenience. If nobody has ever seen Kim's Convenience, go watch Kim's Convenience, man. It's great. It's funny. It's a great comedy. It's a great Asian comedy. I mean, I love that show, and I can't believe I see Mr. Kim in this show, which was great. But I gotta say, the Ahsoka episode was amazing. We finally get to see Ahsoka for the first time live action. Instead of an animated version of Ahsoka, you get the live action version, and she looks great. I mean, Zaria Dawson, she did a great job playing Ahsoka, and that whole episode was great. In that episode, you get to find out, you know, who Baby Yoda is. His name is Gragu. So you got a lot of good moments, and then they dropped the name Admiral Thrawn. We may see Thrawn in Mandalorian or in the Ahsoka show. Who knows, man? Like each episode was crazy. Like the episode where you get to see Boba Fett for the first time. I gotta say, Boba Fett, he did not just kill people in that episode. He murdered people. Like people are saying online, they call it the John Wick episode. Yeah, that dude was straight up John Wicking dudes. I mean, straight up. Stormtroopers were, that weapon he was breaking skulls through freaking armor, man. I mean, it's about time we see Boba Fett like kick some ass, because I was never a big fan of Boba Fett. Because throughout the movies, he never did anything. Why is everybody likes him so much? I guess because he does stuff in the comic books, which I never read any of the Boba Fett comic books. I mean, I watched Clone Wars, but he did stuff when he was a kid, but I never seen him do anything crazy. And let me tell you something. They really, in this episode, they make me okay, I see you, Boba Fett. I see you. Because I was hoping you did that in the movies, man. But I'm glad they gave him that opportunity. And he was a good role in this season, you know what I'm saying? You got to see him a lot in this season, which I liked. But one thing I find funny how Boba Fett, he revamped his outfit. He made it look nice and new, nice and sharp and everything like that. I think it was because when he saw Mando's suit, damn, that suit is awesome. I think he had to up his game, because he's like, damn, I gotta up my game. Shit, Mando's suit's on point. I gotta look nice too. You know what I'm saying? Especially look at Mando, man. Mando, he straight up was a total badass once again in this show. He proves that he with the armor, he got a little lazy with the armor, because the armor is what protects him a lot. So when he had to wear that stormtrooper's outfit, and how he was like getting damaged and hurt. He's like, damn, I gotta get back to my armor. Shit, this is hurting. But like he was, this whole show was just like great, especially like the last episode where, like, to tell you the truth, I was not expecting Luke Skywalker. When Grogu did the whole trying to communicate with one of the Jedi, I did not expect Luke Skywalker to show up. You know what I'm saying? I expected like either Mace Windu, because there was rumors going around that Mace Windu is gonna appear in Mandalorian, so I was like, maybe, because we never really saw Mace Windu die, like never found his body, so who knows? He could be alive. If freaking Darth Maul could get cut in half and still survive, Mace Windu could survive that fall. I don't care what anybody says. But or I thought it was Ezra. I thought we were gonna see Ezra. I guess we didn't see Ezra because I thought we were gonna see Ezra from Rebels, but that didn't happen. So the funny thing about the last episode was great. Like the whole Mando and Moff Gideon fight was like, that was badass. I thought Mando's spear was gonna break off, because when that lightsaber kept like burning up that staff and that they get high, I was like, oh shit, that thing's gonna break. I thought it was gonna break, man. That fight was crazy. But with the Dark Troopers, man, they were like Terminators, man. They were straight up trying to wreck shit. But then when I saw that X-Wing, the funny thing is when I saw that X-Wing, that's not the point that I was like, oh, that's Luke Skywalker. That's Luke. No, I didn't even think about that. So, because I thought it was like one of the X-Wings that we saw, one of the guys, like, or Mr. Kim, or one of the guys from the X-Wing from the Rebels were coming, to help. That's what I thought. But then when I saw Grogu's face, when I saw his face, I'm like, no, it cannot be Luke. Is it Luke? And then you got that green lightsaber. I was like, oh shit, it's Luke. Oh man, I started freaking out. I was bugging out like crazy. I was like, holy shit. And when I'm watching this scene, I'm up here like this. Dude, this reminds me of Rogue One, when Darth Vader came out and murdered all those people. And now you got Luke Skywalker just like tearing up a freaking, like, he was killing them robots, man. When he force crushed that last Dark Trooper, I was like, damn. Thank God that was not human, man, because that shit hurt. Man, that was ruthless, man. And the funny thing is, like, I can't compare. Like, I love how Rogue One ended with that. I also love how Mandalorian ended with Luke doing that. So I was like, I can't really say what I like better, because those scenes were both badass. I ain't gonna lie. Those scenes were both badass. So I can't really pick a favorite when it comes to that shit. But to see Luke Skywalker, that was so cool. His deepfake was not that bad. For a TV show, I gotta give it credit. It wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? And the last scene where, we got Grogu saying bye to Mando, that was very touching. That was a very emotional scene.
All right, pal. It's time to go. Don't be afraid.
You know what that reminds me of? And it's always going to remind me of that scene, because I love Gremlins. When Gizmo says goodbye to... reminded me, I'm like, damn, that reminds me of like Gremlins right there. That scene. And the funny thing is, if you think about it, Gizmo was the cute little thing that everybody loved in the 80s. And now we got freaking Baby Yoda, new generation. He's the new generation of Gizmo. That's what he is. They look the same. The only difference is Yoda's green. Grogu's green and got scaly skin. Freaking Gizmo has fur all over his face, but they got the same type of ears. They're not, well, no. Are they the same height? Probably. They're probably the same, even if they're probably the same height. You know what I mean? So, like, I think Jon Favreau was like, yes, we gotta make a Baby Yoda. We gotta take what we had Gizmo back in the 80s and make it for the new generation. I think he thought the same thing. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, but that's be all for today's episode. My rating on The Mandalorian, I gotta say, I love this season. This is probably my favorite season. I mean, I can't wait for the new shows. I can't wait for Ahsoka. I can't wait for the Book of Boba Fett. I can't wait for freaking Acolytes, that whole Sith Lord show, Lando. Let's see how that goes. Like, all the Star Wars shows, I can't wait. Because the last credit scene was funny, how Boba Fett went back to Tatooine, went back to Jabba's palace. And I can't believe the dude that served with Jabba was still alive. I didn't know he was alive. I thought he died on the ship with Jabba, but I guess he didn't. And he started getting fat like Jabba, too. I'm like this. I hope Boba Fett don't get like that. Who knows? I hope not. But anyway. But yeah, I love it. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of Mandalorian Season 2. What was your favorite episode? I think my favorite episodes was Ahsoka's episode, the last episode, the first episode, I would say. That's another one of my favorite. Like, it's hard. I like a lot of the Boba Fett episode where you have Boba Fett like murdering everybody, the Baba Yaga. You know, that was also a good episode. Like, it was just a good season. I can't wait for the third season. So, if you want to know how I do my ratings for my movies, just click on the description below. It's going to give you a list of how I rate my movies and how I do my different ratings. Okay? So, I'll see you when I see you. Peace.